What is going on, y'all? Welcome to the Q&A on YouTube. We have a bunch of questions. I asked y'all the other day, drop me some questions y'all want me to answer, both on what I did on Instagram as well as Snapchat. Y'all came out back with a bunch of questions, and I'm gonna get them answered today in the Q&A. If you're new to the channel, drop a like, drop a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Let's get to 20K on YouTube. We're almost there. Let's get that going. Yeah, with that, we're gonna get right into the questions. I'm gonna throw each question up on the screen so y'all can read it out for yourselves, and I'll get it answered for y'all. So we're starting with question number one. This is from Preacher Farmer 1. Came off of Instagram. Trout fishing in the Appalachian Mountains or elk hunting in the Rocky Mountains? That is tough. I have never been elk hunting before. I'm actually going elk hunting this coming 2024 in the fall in October. I'm going to New Mexico, northern New Mexico. So I have not been elk hunting. I have been trout fishing. I've not been in the Appalachian Mountains. That's tough. I'm gonna say elk hunting just because I haven't done it yet and it's on my list to do. I've been trout fishing in Alaska, Utah, where else? I've done some trout fishing in Texas, Massachusetts. So I've been trout fishing. Although the Appalachian Mountains sounds pretty fun, I'd rather go elk hunting in the Rockies. Y'all tell me, what would you do? Trout fishing or elk hunting? Let me know in the comments below. Next question, this is from Dan_Selmo. What's your chest routine? So how do I start off my chest routine? I either do a dumbbell or I do just a straight up bench press with the bar. I'll do that first. That'll be my first exercise. And I'm usually on that for about 20 minutes. No less than 20 minutes, especially if I'm going heavy. I'll then do incline dumbbell or incline with the bar, depending on the mood that I am in. Next, I would do flies. And with flies, I really, really love the incline flies. So sit on a bench incline, or they also have some machines that are already inclined, and just really stretch it out on those flies. Really focus on the stretch and squeeze as you're coming in. Those are by far my favorite. I love doing those after a tough, heavy workout on the incline barbell stuff and just straight up bench. That's just a great way to work the entire pec, especially that side part of the pec. And guys, believe it or not, those are the only 3 exercises I do for chest. So basically the key with that is, are you gonna go heavy? Are you gonna go light? And I usually switch it up every other day in terms of chest. I don't do chest every other day, but in terms of when I do chest, I'll go heavy. 3 days later, I'll go light and then go back and forth. But I also, I feel my chest, is it sore? Can I go heavy? If it's not sore, we're going heavy. If it's sore, we're going light, but we're getting those reps in. So it really just depends, but that's what I do. Straight up bench with the bar or the dumbbell, incline with the bar or the dumbbell, and then flies, incline flies. What would you say to your younger self? Love your cowboy content. Much love. From Brandon Rinko. Man, keep grinding, chase your dreams. Everyone says it, but just chase your dreams. Don't let anyone stop you. You have a lot of hate hitting you. Just let it bounce off you and keep moving forward. And man, I'm where I want to be. So I'm thankful for my younger self to understand that and to learn from it. And just keep grinding, guys. Just keep grinding. Whatever you do, if you're a content creator, keep pushing out content every single day. If you're in the real estate business, interact with people that are in the real estate business that know what they're doing. Follow their steps. Whatever you like to do, if you're an artist, keep painting. Just paint. Whatever you like to do, chase it. Don't let anyone tell you not to do it. Everyone says that, but it's true. If you work hard, great things can come. All right, so this is a good question. What is the trick to grow big whitetails? That's a very good question. There's 3 simple ingredients, only 3. The first is gonna be genetics. You have to have a deer that has good genetics. Well, how do you get good genetics? Good management. You have to take out the deer that do not have good genetics in terms of, let's say you have a 4-point that's an 8-year-old. He doesn't have good genetics, you gotta take him out. So you have to find those deer that do not have the good genetics and take them off the property so they don't breed and reproduce fawns that are gonna have bad genetics as well. That's real simple. That's number 1. Number 2 is food source. They have to have good food source. Protein, right? Protein's a great food source. If you can't feed protein, right? Grow food plots, winter peas, turnips, radishes, sesame. It goes on and on. There's so many corn. There's so many great food plot options. It doesn't have to be a 100-acre food plot. It can be a little 5-acre food plot. It doesn't have to be big, but food plot is important. Having food source, a good quality food source, the vegetation. A lot of places it's hard. You don't get much rain, so the vegetation is low. That's where a food plot. That's where protein comes in great. Some places it rains a lot. The vegetation is awesome, and you don't need any of that stuff. So it really just matters. But you have to understand what your circumstance is, and food source is important. And last but not least, you have to figure out what you want in terms of the look. Are you looking for big typicals, big, wide, heavy typicals? Do you like that non-typical look with the drop tines, split G2, split G3s? What do you look? What are you looking for? What do you like to look at? So that's very important. And that comes back to the management part. What you don't like, you have to take off your property. And make sure you have a good water source. Water source is, I mean, everyone needs water to survive, whether you've got any kind of lakes, little ponds, you can throw some water bins out there. Water source is very important, especially here in Texas. And I'm just gonna add one more thing, bringing new genetics onto your property, especially if you're a high fence property. Keep bringing new genetics in, 2 or 3 at a time, each and every year. Do DMP pens if you know what that is. Bring new genetics in. It just helps, better the herd and have a variety of genetics on your property. And that was by Dalton Dole asked that question. We got a couple more here. Sullivan_4 said, are you a Dallas Cowboy fan? I am a Dallas Cowboy fan. I don't watch the NFL that much. I'm also a Patriots fan. Those are my 2 teams in the NFL. I don't watch too much NFL. I'm a big NCAA college football guy, big Texas fan, and I watch basketball and whatnot. Big sports guy overall, but I am a Dallas Cowboys fan. So that's all the questions in today's little Q&A video on YouTube. I appreciate y'all joining. If you have any questions, drop them right now in the YouTube comment section, and I'll get those answered in the next Q&A. Appreciate it. If y'all are new, subscribe to the channel, like and comment, and I'll see you on that next video. Peace.